Hi, welcome to Studio U virtually. I'm Anastacia. I'm one of the yoga teachers here at Studio U, and this is one of the other yoga teachers who's going to be my student today, Sierra. So I'm glad that she's here to join me today. We're going to do a HIIT workout, which is high intensity interval training today. And if that sounds scary, you've never done that before, you're used to doing Pilates and yoga, that's okay. I'm going to show lots of modifications. Sierra's going to show modifications as well. We're going to be kind of going in and out between the advanced and the modifications. So you're just going to follow along with what's best for your body today. We're just trying to get our heart rate up. We want to get our muscles moving. We're going to burn the muscles out. It's a very quick workout. So you can do this in just 20 minutes other than our warm up and cool down. So let's go ahead and we're just going to start while we're talking a little bit with some warm up. We're just going to start by doing some arm circles. So depending on your range of motion, you could do small and slow arm circles. But if you've got pretty good range of motion, go ahead and keep making those bigger and more exaggerated. So once we've gone one way a couple times, go ahead and go this way. You might pause the video and put on music of your choice that helps pump you up. I always like to do my HIIT workouts with lots of music going, so whatever makes you feel good. We're just getting nice and warmed up. One more of those, and then we're gonna move into squats. So this is just a regular slow squat, squatting down. Make sure you're taking nice deep breaths during the exercise. Keeping your chest nice and open. We're just warming up the muscles. Whenever you're doing a HIIT workout, you always want to warm out ahead of time to prevent injuries. Just a couple more of these. Next, we're gonna move on to butt kickers. So that was the last one. So modified here, I'm gonna turn sideways, is just gonna be kicking up. So we're flexing up here, we're flexing this front muscle. A little more advanced is gonna be a little faster. You're gonna be jogging in place as you kick up. So whichever one you wanna do. And I won't be talking, I promise, the whole time, because I'll be breathing, which is much more important. So that's our butt kickers here, just to warm us up a little bit. Okay, go ahead and slow those down. Next for warm up is gonna be walk downs. So this is for stretching out the back of our legs. So nice and straight legs, you're gonna come into a forward bend, you're gonna walk it out to a plank, and then you can do a push-up if you want, and then walk it back up. Or you can just hold it in the plank. So just continue to do some of those. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs when you fold down. Let's do about 2 more. Last one. Good, coming all the way up. Take a nice deep breath and let it out. So 2 more warm-up exercises. We're gonna do some lunges. So these are just regular lunges. We're stepping forward. If you have sensitive knees, maybe not come down super hard and then step back, switch sides. Step forward. Try to aim to get your knee over your wrist. I'm sorry, over your ankle when you come down. Just warming up the front of that muscle. So the more we can keep our chest nice and lifted and open, the bigger breath we're gonna get. Let's do 1 more. Good, coming back. All right, and last is going to be slow high knees. So that's just gonna be lifting up our knees as high as we can. So you're really warming up the hip flexors here. See, I'm already winded. So we're gonna get more winded. And I'll be starting my timer. So the way it's gonna work as we're finishing these is we're gonna be doing 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off is what you often hear Tabata style. So that's 30 seconds of the exercise, 15 seconds of recovery. And then between sets, we'll get an extra 40 seconds rest. So go ahead and stop that, slow down. Do any other stretches you need to do. Grab a water, have it close by, grab a towel to wipe off your sweaty face, and we'll get going. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the timer ready while you grab your water and whatever else you need. Turn your music up. You don't even have to listen to us. You can just see what we're doing. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Is this your first HIIT class, right?
This is my first HIIT class with you.
Yes, that with me. Okay, that means everything. I love that. Okay, so So this is gonna count down and then we're gonna get started. The first one's gonna be jumping jacks. So just ignore that timer at first. So we got about 5 seconds and then we're gonna start. So modified jumping jacks, you're gonna be stepping out to the side like this. Full jumping jacks is the full range of motion. So nice straight arms. Take whatever variation you can do. What I don't wanna see is I don't want you to have bent elbows here unless you have range of motion issues, and that's fine. So you can start out going kind of slow, or if you feel like you need to get a lot of energy out, you can go pretty fast. Keep breathing. Couple more seconds. Good. Now, during the rest time, try to either jog it out if you're trying to really keep your heart rate up, or just walk it out. Just walk a little bit side to side, just so we don't get stiff. 5 more seconds, and we got 2 more sets of jumping jacks. Starting this back up. So maybe you start with doing the modified jumping jacks, and then the last set you try the advanced. Or maybe you count and see how many you can get done in each set. So keep breathing, notice your breath. It's a little different than yoga. With HIIT workouts, you just want to take in a lot of oxygen, big inhales and exhales. Couple more seconds. All right, so walk that out a little bit. Keep up that energy. 1 more set of jumping jacks, and then we're moving on to burpees. I did those early on because they're everybody's favorite. So once we get those done, it's usually downhill. All right, go ahead and last set of jumping jacks. If you want to, speed it up. See how fast you can go. Get your heart rate up. So this is supposed to be high intensity. We're getting explosive movements here. About 10 more seconds. Just keep going. Go to your happy place. 4 more seconds. All right. 15 seconds rest. Next is going to be burpees. I'm going to show you the modified. Modified is going to be you're holding down. You're going to step back to a plank, step back up, stand back up. You'll see me eventually do some of those once I get tired. Otherwise, full burpee. Hands go down, jump back up, and jump up. So if you're used to HIIT, you go as fast as you can. You're trying to get your heart rate up. It's a short amount of work for a lot of benefit. Keep going. Couple more seconds, get one last one in. All right, 15-second break. I know, it gets up there really fast. So it's a very short workout. You're gonna get that high intensity pretty quick. We have that rest. This is when you catch your breath. Nice deep inhales, exhales. Another set of burpees. Just focus on breathing. If you need to, even partway through the set, you can slow it down. If you notice that you're losing your breath, slow it down and do the non-jumping form. And then you can always pick it back up. Woo! See, I said everybody loves burpees. I know we're supposed to hand.
Oh yes.
Don't touch. All right, so 1 more set of burpees. And then we'll have push-ups. Whew, nice deep breaths. You can really catch your breath in that 15 seconds. So really burn it out with this last one. Work as hard as you can. Just 20 more seconds. If you can add push-ups in there at the bottom of your burpee, go ahead and do it. Almost done. Whew. Yep, walk it out. All right, 15 seconds rest. Now we're gonna bring it down to our knees. Sierra and I are probably gonna do push-ups on our knees. So we have our blankets here. You might wanna put something on your knees. Otherwise, have that plank position and then push up. Get ready to go. Keeping those elbows hugged in if you want. For more tricep push-up, keep breathing. If you start to feel too fatigued, you can sit up, do a child's pose real quick, and then come back. Five more seconds. Oh, good. 15 seconds rest. You can do a lot in 15 seconds. You can rest in child's pose like Sierra was. You can also just come up and take a nice deep breath. This is kind of one of the sets where you can kind of lower back down your heart rate. If you still feel like you want more challenge, maybe you do a push-up and you do the smack at the top, which I'm not super great at. Keep breathing. Maybe open a window for a nice breeze. At the end of this one, oh, 3 more seconds. You got this. Sit back up. So we just have one more set of push-ups, and then we're gonna have a 40-second rest. And I know 40 seconds sounds like not much time, but it feels awesome once you've been doing this. 40 seconds feels like a lot of time to let your heart rate come back down. Last set. Maybe you try to do it from plank position now. Whew. Sit it back, just shake out those arms, and keep going. Keep breathing. Nice deep inhales and exhales. 4 more seconds. Woo! Good job. You did the first set. All right, so next set is going to focus on legs. So you got, this is going to beep here in a second, and then we'll still have 25 more seconds. Good time to grab a water. Grab some water. Don't worry about the beeper. 25 seconds more rest. So the nice thing about high intensity interval training is that it boosts your metabolism for at least 12 hours, if not longer, after you've done it. So 20-minute workout boosts your metabolism for the whole day. So you'll see a lot of muscle form too. All right, we're gonna do high knees next. So if you can, you're gonna be jumping here. Modified version, you're not gonna jump. So you might just walk it one knee up at a time like we did in warm up. Otherwise, if you're doing the more advanced, use your hands to kind of help you keep that momentum. So as high and fast as you can. 10 more seconds. Make sure you're breathing, don't hold your breath. Whew. Okay, walk that out. Whew. I love it, you start to feel the sweat, feels good. It's good to get our breath moving, especially when we're stuck inside a lot. We want to get our oxygen moving through our body. All right, 2 more sets. High knees. Nice, so see, you can do, one set could be a modification, and then the next set could be advanced. Just always challenge yourself to do the hardest part you can. See if you need to slow it down. For me, I'm losing my breath a little bit. I'm gonna do the modification for a second. Last 5 seconds makes a lot of difference. Woo-hoo. Those get you pretty fast if you're getting your knees up. 1 more set. So at the end of this, we want our legs to be totally jelly. We want them to be burnt out. A couple more seconds of rest. All right, last set. Nice high knees. Take deep inhales through the nose. You can exhale through the mouth. 9 more seconds. Almost done with this one. Woo. I had to stop there at the very end. All right, 15 seconds. Next is gonna be jump squats. Again, modified, you're just doing the squat. Real jump, or the advanced jump squat is gonna be squatting with that explosive movement. Get ready and start. So if you're exploding up, you're pushing off with your toes and exploding up as much as you can. Pushing your arms back behind you. So you can go faster than I'm going, or you can stop and bring it down a notch for a second. Maybe just do 1 or 2 air squats to catch your breath. And then at the very end, come back into it. 5 more seconds. Whew, those get you, don't they?
Oh, yes.
Whew, okay, 2 more sets of those. And then it's definitely gonna be downhill. You're more than halfway done. I promise, it goes really quickly. 5 more seconds of rest. All right, start those back up. So sometimes it's good to add into your exercise something that gets your cardiovascular system going a little faster than you would normally in yoga and Pilates. It's good to balance it out with maybe a yoga class afterwards. Whew. Just be aware of what your body's trying to tell you. If you need to bring it down, catch your breath. Last set, I think, right? That was 2.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes I lose count. So you're focusing on that breathing in this rest time. Big inhale and exhale. Blow it out. Last set. Try to get as much explosive movement as you can. Give it your all. Think about it as sprinting at the end of your run. It doesn't last long. About 15 more seconds. Whew. I know. Whew, my legs are starting to feel it. All right, keep going. 7 more seconds. Push it. Last one. All right, whew, bad moves are done. All right, last one. It's gonna be a little bit better. We're gonna calm down a little bit our breathing. You're gonna feel it in your legs still. So side lunges, toes gonna be out, heels in. The advanced move here, hands are gonna be out. So you're using your core for stability. If you need some help, press off your leg when you come back up. If you have weak knees, or maybe you're new to these exercises, try to get that full range of motion, moving your butt back. This leg should be totally straight. Keep breathing. Good, 15 seconds rest. Just 2 more of those. So you can already start to feel your breath kind of calm down. You should be sweating. It's like detoxing, it feels really good. All right, feet come out. Lunge from side to side. So once you feel a little more stable, maybe try to move your arms out and go all the way down if you can. Any exercise you do, you can make it easier or more challenging depending on where you're at in your fitness routine and in your life that day. 8 more seconds. Good, just 1 more set of those, and then we'll move on to just 3 core exercises, and you're done. We'll just do a 4-minute cool down, which always feels so good. A little bit of yoga, and then you can be done for the day with your exercise. All right, step it back out. So you should start to feel your respiration. Slow down. More seconds. Maybe go a little deeper. Really pushing into that heel as you come back up. Awesome. All right, we're gonna, after this, you get a rest. So go ahead and grab some water. 40-second rest here. And then we're gonna bring it down to the floor. So if you're on the carpet and you're sweaty, you might wanna grab a mat and put it down. Don't worry about the timer. You might grab a mat and put it down so that you can lay on your mat for the core work that we're gonna do. How you doing, Sierra?
Great.
Doing good?
Doing good.
Awesome. I'd be giving her high fives, but we're social distancing, my friends. All right, go ahead and come down. First, we're gonna do windshield wipers. So I'll turn to the side. Arms out to the side. Legs either straight up towards the ceiling, or you can do it with bent knees. So you wanna keep your chest and your shoulders completely on the mat or the floor. It's just the lower body that's rotating. You should feel this in the obliques and pretty much all parts of the core. Try not to swing so fast that you're using your momentum, nice and controlled. Good, 2 more sets of those. You can hug the knees in during your recovery. Rock from side to side. Nice deep breaths. All right, 2 more sets. So I encourage you to raise your legs all the way up, do the full posture that you can do, full part of the movement. Use your arms to help stabilize you. Just a couple more here. And then we just have 1 more set. Good, last one in that set. Just 1 more set of these, and then we'll come back up to sitting. So this time you can take a happy baby if you want. Use this time on your back to kind of stretch out your legs. Not too much time. All right, dropping it from side to side. This is the last set of the windshield wipers, so give it your all. Challenge yourself, try to hover those legs off the floor when you go to the side. Good job. Go ahead and come back up to sitting. Turn back around. You got 10 more seconds rest here. We're going to do Russian twist next. So what I don't want to see is you rounding down like this. Now, if you can come all the way down with a flat back and hold your hands up, that's great. So modify here is feet on the floor as you're twisting. If you're making it more challenging, you're going to lift your legs off the floor. So you should be twisting through the core here in the upper torso. Again, same thing with the windshield wipers. Try not to use really fast momentum to go really fast side to side. You want to use that control. Great, 2 more sets of those. Just kind of sit forward. Maybe you want to do a bound angle. Coming back up. So maybe challenging yourself to try to lift your legs, even if you can just do it for the first 10 seconds. And then you need to drop your feet down. Or even if you want to do 1 foot raise. If you want to make this more challenging, you can use a weight in front of you or a block. If you have 1 leg raised, maybe switch to the other leg. 5 more seconds. And we just got 1 more set. Oh, good job. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Big inhale and exhale. Coming back up. I think what HIIT workouts do for me is not only get my heart rate up, but it teaches me that even 15 seconds of a rest or recovery does a lot for your fatigue. Keep breathing, move with your breath. About 10 more seconds here, and then we're done with Russian twist. We just have 1 more core exercise to go. All right, done with that. Last one, I'm gonna turn to the side. We're gonna lay on our back, legs up. Are we done with, will we have 1 more?
Yeah.
Russian twist?
No.
Okay. Sorry. All right, so we're gonna be crunchy up here. I thought I had skipped a Russian twist. You're welcome to do another Russian twist if you'd like. Otherwise, we're crunching up here towards our toes. Try to crunch up the rib cage in towards the pelvis. As you come up, modification here would be to do this with bent knees and maybe have the hands behind your head as you crunch up. You still don't want to crunch like this with the neck. Keep a nice straight neck as you come up. So really burn it out here. Last exercises. Just 2 more of those. Rock from side to side. These last 2, it's just a minute total. Give it your all. Really feel the burn in your core by the time that you're done. All right, pulling all the way up. Pull your fingers towards your toes. Make sure you're still blowing out with your breath. Taking nice deep inhales. Oh, hug the knees in. I'm starting to feel that burn. Last one, just 30 more seconds after this rest. And really burn it out on this round. Legs back up. Give it your all. You're almost done with your whole workout. Keep the chest lifted as you lift up each time. Oh, hug it in. Oh, it feels good. All right, go ahead and turn back over. We'll pause our timer. We're just gonna go ahead and come onto our bellies. We're just doing our cool down here. Just some stretches. Always make sure you stretch it out afterwards. Just start with a sphinx. So our hands are gonna be on the floor, our forearms on the floor. And try not to be real lazy about this, coming down like this with our chest. Press into the floor, really lift up. Lift the crown of the head, reach towards the ceiling. And after a couple breaths here, if it feels good, you want to go a little bit more. If you're not feeling any cramping in the lower back, go ahead and come up onto your hands a little bit higher. So we're stretching out that whole front side of the body. So the heart rate and the breathing should slow down. Let it come naturally. Go ahead and curl under the toes. Lift your hips up and back into a child's pose so you can take your knees a little bit farther apart if you want. Reach your hands out first in this one. Forehead down. Relax the shoulders. Go ahead and keep your body where it's at, but move your arms. We're just gonna place the arms on either side of us, move our knees in. To relax the arms down this way. Good, go ahead and place your hands underneath you, push up. Swing your legs around in front of you. Legs out in front of us. We're just gonna sit up nice and tall. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, forward bend. So if you're pretty tight here, go ahead and keep a slight bend in the knees. Nose down towards the knees, maybe bend the elbows. Relax the neck, maybe shake the head yes and no. One more breath like this. Good, walk your hands back up. Go ahead and bring the bottoms of the feet together. We'll just do a bound angle pose here. So butterfly pose, you're letting your knees come down. So you could stay lifted if you're pretty high up here with the legs. Otherwise, walk yourself down a little bit. Get that inner thigh stretch. If it feels good, maybe walk your arms over to the right side. And then maybe walk your arms to the left side. Good, walking back to center. Go ahead and walk back up. We're gonna bring the knees in. Go ahead and push yourself up to standing. So come up nice and slow in case you feel a little dizzy. Coming all the way up, we're just gonna stretch our arms real quick and then we'll be all the way done. So go ahead and take your left hand on your right elbow and pull it down the back. So you're pulling that flat hand against your shoulder blades down your back. Try to keep the head lifted to kind of push that arm open. So you should feel nice and relaxed now. And then switch sides. Now pulling the left hand down the back. Stretching out the tricep. Good, and then last thing is to interlace the fingers, press them away from you, and then lift up. Nice big full body stretch here. Big inhale through the nose, and open mouth exhale will come into a forward bend. Good, and then slowly roll back up, and that's it. You did it. You completed the around 30-minute HIIT workout, high intensity interval training. Please get some water, maybe a snack right afterwards, and we'll see you later. Bye.